Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
On the ball.
Another carry now for Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles take possession. On first down, Green. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The win. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, the win. He finds Coleman. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now Gino on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run on first down. Green, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Green, and he's got room. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Green, and he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a carry for P-Ryan. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Nguyen over the middle, complete. That's Hammond. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down. Nguyen. And his throw is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force him into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. Throwing again. The win. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Good move by Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And here's Marshall, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Marshall. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run with Marshall. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused. Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain. Now it's the backup Smith. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there. Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar. Just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on. They'll run on first down. Green. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you. To throw on second down. Nguyen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it. You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him. On first down, it's Gurley. He leaps over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4,
You've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
This is Marshall. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing on 3rd down. Smith going right side here, and that's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the red zone now, Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Gino now to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing again is Smith. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go! Green 39!
A final shot before break. Nguyen. He's going to take another shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Chiefs that have grabbed the early lead over the Chargers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Nguyen. Going deep downfield. It got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Green. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. A toss play. Here's Pirine. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Play clock winding down. Looking to throw. Nguyen. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a little bit of an exhale after that one for the head coach. That looked like a mishit maybe of some sort, but he managed to get it over the bar.
I almost wonder if someone got a finger on it, because it was a pretty atypical kick from a guy of his caliber.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Slot man moves right. Now they try the right side here. Fights loose. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down following the run. Now it's the backup Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. The 40. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, Parkley went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run on 1st down. Green. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now Gurley staying down. Oh, let's hope he's all right. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Smith. Steps away to his left. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Marshall. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First down, Nguyen to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Green. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nguyen over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Nguyen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw again. Nguyen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Nguyen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, Smith. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get... but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. It's Smith, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Chargers have taken the lead now over the Chiefs. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. To throw on second down. Nguyen. And he's going to go down again. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun. Nguyen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Blue line it! Blue line! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 50!
From the gun, Nguyen. He's going to rifle one deep left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They have what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slam. Second and 10, Smith again. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were...
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. To throw on second down is Smith. Now a desperation throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. Spins by. And oh, deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Washington, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.